the day. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey,
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Giants take over.
Good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Stafford now to throw. He's going to look, and that's caught inside the 30. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that one results in 35 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you look at
Curious way to regroup. A 7-yard
numbers for him from a week ago. 7 catches, 83 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2 from the
18-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do now. The key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And he'll just take a seat in the drive and get at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Garoppolo's pass.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back
it's a
at
gain
the
of
25
yards.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Number
the numbers for Zeke from last week. 17 carries, 114 yards, and a score.
They've got a nice scheme going right now. They run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
Holding offense.
What are they thinking? What are they thinking?
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Garoppolo. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From midfield. Here's Garoppolo. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Pass.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
It's a gain
nice
of
job
10.
keeping that opening drive
First
alive. And they're in plus
Cowboys.
territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them. And now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early to get down a distance count.
Complete to
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Zero hesitation that time.
And
that was get ball, throw ball.
Down.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Elliott on the carry.
The last run got
Taken
a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Line.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Elliott again, the ball carrier.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Now Elliott. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Ezekiel Elliott, the
defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
7-yard
That's
line.
A win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm
Brings
them,
up
I get a little
2nd and
bolder
goal.
now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended
It
for
hasn't been a real good start to this game from a
Incomplete.
defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Gould is good.
His kick is
And
good.
they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Cowboys
So
3.
a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s.
He was
Things
brought
don't work
down
out
at
in your
the
favor.
26.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd
Brings
and 9.
up 2nd and
The last
9.
play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the
That's the
26.
end of the first
After
quarter.
one,
With the
7-3
score,
the
Giants
score
7,
on EA
Cowboys
Sports.
3.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll drop this underneath to Jones. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
A gain
I
of
think that
12
we all
yards.
figured when he caught it
Brings
that
up
short of the
4th
marker,
down.
The defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered, and then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch, and now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And he's going to get this past the 50
Ezekiel
into
Elliott,
Giant
the Cowboy
territory.
ball carrier.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 40-yard line.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps.
Dallas.
You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Hit the mirrors back and go full strength.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Here we go.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. On the counter, Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A quick toss outright. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Complete
that
to
goes in the
Amari
category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13 and the decision to go for it. Looks like a smart one. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
At the 5-yard line.
This is Elliott. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
The ball carrier.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Number 21, Ezekiel Elliott.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Taken in at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now.
But it's fourth down.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Give him an even 20 yards there on the pickup as a fake punt for everybody. Stafford on first down. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Cowboys have recovered. And he's into the clear. 30, 20, 10.
Prime time, baby.
And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Dallas. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, you do I ever.
Robbie Gould set to kick
so
off.
Here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been...
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout.
Taken down back
as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
Damian Ratley.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. We have hit halftime, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
17. Giants 7.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Jordan Berry. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. So a definite surprise there. They try the fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has. And look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. It was Jared Reed who got him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there. That's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was a first down pickup of 8.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike. Mike 54. Get that quarterback, D-Lo.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. His throw caught at about the 5.
That's good.
And the Giants are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
At all costs. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Man, I got you. Man.
To the air again. Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
From
line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Tight ends on the Lucy. 4 down.
They'll run it with Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Here we go.
Now Stafford on third and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Damian Ratley, his second touchdown of the season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw,
makes the score Cowboys.
Extra point by Gay is up and good.
14.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Gay set to kick off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard
So here are the
line.
Cowboys to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go, D. Go ahead. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. You ain't
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And nice yardage right off the bat
Number
here as he's
21
up to about the
is
24-yard
Elliott,
line.
the ball carrier. He was
Tackle
brought
made by
down at the
Devon
26.
Campbell.
A gain
Following the
of 4.
pickup of 4,
It's now
here's 2nd and 6.
slam.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete to Amari Cooper.
16 yards, a first
gain
down.
of 16 yards.
It's funny when I go back to our
And
pregame
the
meeting with
Cowboy
Amari
first
Cooper,
down.
and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Amari Cooper.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Dallas.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the outside.
Garoppolo's pass.
A gain
Complete
of
to
6
number
there on
88.
first. 6 yards
It's
was
a
the
pickup
pickup
of
on the
6.
last completion,
Brings
so
up
here's 2nd and 4.
What I love
At
about
the
watching the
Giants'
passing game
29-yard
now is that the
line.
one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness. There's a premium for all of that now.
At the 6-yard line.
So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dallas.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is
Giants,
let you
14.
feel like you're in control of this game,
Robbie
even
Gould
more so than a
set to
2-touchdown
kickoff.
lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Giants
Now
take
on the
over
return
1st
here,
and
we've got
10
an injured player down
at their
there.
own 27-yard
We'll get an
line.
update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker.
Ronald
Good
Jones,
gain
the
of
ball
9 on
carrier.
1st down.
The tackle made
It's time
at
for
the
them to be good
36-yard
teammates
line.
right here. And what I mean
A
by
gain of
that
9
is possess the
brings
ball
up
for a little
2nd
while.
and
Get
1.
at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
31's the mic.
From the 36, Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Dallas.
The offense, they've
Robbie
had some
Gould
sloppy
lining up
moments.
for the point
Sloppy
after.
there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy,
The kick
you've got to
is
take
good.
advantage of that. And that's what they've done all
Makes the
game long.
score Cowboys
Gold with
31.
the extra point,
Giants,
and that'll make this
14.
a 3-score game now. The lead moves to
Robbie
17.
Gould set
And
to
you can
kick
bet they're
off.
preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the
The
25.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
He was brought down by Levante David. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Here's a second and 2 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
Now here at MetLife Stadium.
That's the end of the third
It's
quarter.
the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
14.
On second and a couple. Stafford finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the
This has to go down as
42-yard
one of the
line.
simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on the...
Now a first down throw. Stafford. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
First and
13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
10 more yards.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Watch the run. Monday. Watch the run. 31's the mic. Record. 31's the... Check tight.
Throwing again is Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Stafford looks to throw again. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup, but will it hold?
Holding offense.
You can't do that.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Check. Watch 54. 50.
On first and 10, Stafford. That's complete to Slayton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Stafford. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Stafford's pass.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hey, watch that.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that.